Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Giggy on Gower. I'm Deb. Today's a bit of a weird video and I hope it won't take too long. So I'm going to talk about perfume, and why I'm going to do that is because I discovered that I had a whole load of perfumes that I actually forgot that I had. So I've been using a little group of perfumes which I'll briefly show you. So I've been using, most of them I got from things like advent calendars and little samples that I pick up here and there. Marks and Spencer's is great for that. You go in, you can get like a little type of perfume. So I've been using this Floral Street Vanilla Orchid, which I got from Marks and Spencer's, I think. Don't know. I've been using these, which I do like. They're a little trio of testers from Wales Coast for, and they're called Coast, Forest and Country. That's the name of the perfume. And they, you've got these little 3 testers, and I love those. If you want me to talk about the scents of these, then I will, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to test the scent of the ones that I found. And I'm going to talk about that, about me finding them in a second. Okay, so I've got this Shea and Blue Boutique, and I think I might got that in an advent calendar. Can't recall using this. Have I used this? It looks like that. I've got another one of these too that looks like that. They're slightly different colours, so I don't know if they're... I can put my glasses on so I can read. Oh yeah, they're different. This one's Black Tulip, and that one's Belladonna. So yeah, I have used quite a lot of this, so I evidently quite like that one. And then I've got this, also a little tester, which no recollection of using. No, I haven't, I don't think. And that is Velvet Amber, and I think I got this from Marks and Spencer's too. So I've got those 3, and then I've got this little set that I bought from Marks and Spencer's, which is a mini discovery set, an edit of our finest fragrances that will transport you to far-flung destinations. And in it, I've got Citrus Soleil, Neroli Blush, Coastal Breeze, Under the Palms, and Aegean Rose. So they're like that, and I've used quite a few of these, I think. So I've still got some in. Oh no, I haven't got any of this. It's obviously the one that I like, the Citrus Soleil. So yeah, and I like these because you can have a little tester, isn't it? So that's what I've been doing for ages. I've just been testing things that I like, wearing things that I, that grabs my attention. But okay, so I don't know if I've told you this before, but I have a kind of like a blindness, a forgetfulness about certain things. Like if I put something in either my fridge or my food cupboard in my kitchen, it might as well be in a black hole, because I completely forget what I've got in there unless I've made a list and I've got a plan of when and what I'm going to use. So every week I create a dinner plan, and I know what I'm going to use in that week. So I write down everything that I'm going to use, and it's in the fridge. So if I've got chicken, fish, whatever, I know exactly what I'm going to use. But if I never buy things just, that looks nice, I might use that, because then I'll just totally forget about it. Like last week, I had to throw away a whole melon, a giant melon, because I forgot that it was there. And it was there for goodness knows how long. Yeah, so it's a bit of a weird thing, but I didn't realise that I did it with other things. Well, I know that I do that with kitchen stuff, and even like in the other bits of my kitchen, like baking tins. Oh, have I got a brownie tin? I don't know. I have to go and look, because I don't remember what I've got in there. And anyway, so the other week I had 2 pairs of sunglasses. I knew that I had 2 pairs of sunglasses, and my daughter had broken her sunglasses, so I wanted to give her a pair of these 2 similar. One of these, I thought, well, I've got 2 pairs, I'll give her 1 pair. I didn't know where they were. the one pair I was going to give her. So I was looking around my house with them. I thought, oh, they might be in my bedside cabinet. So I decided to go and have a look for them in my bedside. And I rarely go in my bedside cabinet. Like, why would you? I don't know. Let me know why you're always in your bedside cabinet. Anyway, but I thought, oh, I think I might have put them in there. And so I went in there to look, and no, they weren't in there. But I came across an entire array of perfumes I'd completely forgotten that I had. So I have smelled them before because I thought, well, you know, perfume goes off and I genuinely don't know how long I've had these perfumes. So I thought, well, I'll smell them and make sure that they're still fine, because I don't want to wear them if they're off or anything, and I know that perfume does go off. So I'll show you what I've got bit by bit. So I'm going to start with the small ones, and I'm going to smell them and see if they smell nice. So I've got this one, and this one is a Prada one, Prada Milano. It's like a little sample. Don't know where I got it from, don't ask. Looks like that, and it smells, oh, it's a proper perfume with a little stopper. It's not a spray. So I'm going to put it on. I've got these little perfume testers. I'm going to put a little dab on there and see if it smells nice. It comes out well. It comes out like you'd expect a little perfume to come out, not like in a big brush or anything. It's not off. That reminds me of holidays of my youth. I'm going to come back in a minute. So, as I said, I don't even know if some of these perfumes are still available, because I have no idea how much they are, but if they are available, and I'll put them down below. I'll put them down below and I'll write how much they are, because I have no idea. Don't even know where I got them from. Probably got this. Some of them I kind of remember getting, but don't know. And then I've got this little L'Occitane one. Looks like that. It's got a green leaf on, so I think that might be vetiver or something like that. Also a lid, like a little lid. It hasn't got a spray thing, so it's not an eau de toilette, I don't think. I mean, I don't know. No idea what it is. That comes out a bit. Ooh. Yeah, better there. Quite like that. But obviously I liked it, because otherwise I ever got it. Yeah, smells gardeny. I like that. Put that down next to that. And then I'll probably, down below, if what I'll do is I'll write the name of the perfume, the scent of the perfume, roughly. I'm no perfumier. And how much they cost, I think. I'll see. Oh, and I've got this one, which is, this is a Marks and Spencer's one, Rosy by Autograph. Yeah, so where was I? Oh yeah, I was going to show you, this is the one, that Rosy by Autograph, also Marks and Spencer's one, but I don't think this is available anymore. I'll have a quick look. And I'll get a little stick to have a smell of that. Well, this one you spray on. I don't want to spray it. I don't want the whole house to smell of all millions of different perfumes. I like that. Let's have a Google. So I'm taking so long to do that. Yeah, I quite like that. What does it say it smells like? It says store in a cool dark place, and that's evidently why these still smell alright, because I've been storing them inadvertently in a cool, dark place. Yeah, I quite like that. Let me have a look. There's my autograph perfume. Oh, it says it's quite well. You can get it on eBay. £35, between 35 and 57. What's this smell? Scent. It says this stunning eau de toilette is carefully blended with rose centifoliae, an ingredient that has long been prized by floral. All these scents so far have been quite floral. That's obviously what I quite like. Well, because I've also got, oh yeah, because I've got this other L'Occitane one, which is L'Occitane Terre de Lumière, which, I mean, that, let's have a see. So, okay, so Rosy Bar for Autograph. Top notes are green leaves, pepper and lemon. Middle notes are rose, jasmine and magnolia. Base notes are sandalwood, musk and vanilla. Do I get that? Yeah, I don't know. I do like that, and it is quite evocative. I do quite like the smell. So anyway, that's that. I think that's been my favourite so far of the three. And then, yeah, I found this L'Occitane. Let's have a smell of this one, L'Occitane de Lumière. Let's have a see what that says. Oh. Terre de Lumière. Okay, so I could sell all these on eBay. There's quite a few perfumes on eBay. I don't think I will, but I could if I wanted to, I guess. I mean, maybe they're for okay, so that says an unexpected fusion of mesmerizing gourmand notes and aromatic freshness. Fresh and warm, consisting primarily of edible notes such as honey and almond, zesty and aromatic at first. The fragrance melts into an unexpectedly sweet heart of lavender honey, like a dessert for the senses. Oh, you could just eat this, couldn't you? Let's have a look. Ooh. Let's have a smell, should I say. So I've always got my glasses on the end of my nose. Whenever I look at these videos, I'm thinking, what do you look like? So I'm gonna, this house is gonna smell. Yeah. So well, let's see. Oh, I do like that too. Honestly, there hasn't been a perfume I haven't liked. I don't know why I've lost these for such a long time. I say such a long time. I've no idea how long, but it's long enough that I don't remember having them. So it's amazing how evocative perfume is. Like, I quite like it. I'm going to wait to see whether that changes in scent later on to see if it becomes honey, part of lavender, into sensual, balsamic and musky base notes. Let's see. So then I've got this, which is a warm, I think, a neroli, bergamot, and musk. Bergamot? How do you say that? I don't know. Oh, I should be spraying this because this says best before 6 of 25. That's what that looks like. No idea where I got this from. Let's have a see what that smells like. Bergamot, I expect. Musky, bergamot. What, musky? Did it say musky? No, neroli, bergamot and musk. Oh, I don't know about that. That smells a bit like something I might have worn when I was at school. Something, and not the scent, but like something a bit let's say inexpensive. It's not foul, but maybe it's going off because it's nearly, it is the 6.25. Maybe it's gone off. It doesn't smell off, it just smells cheap, just saying. And then, sorry if that's your favourite perfume. Then I've got this one. Belle d'Opium, Yves Saint Laurent. Well, let's see what it says about that. Let's see about that. Oh, really? Let's see. Ugh, I feel a bit sick after all this perfume, I've got to be honest. I probably should have done this Googling before, shouldn't I? Oh yeah. Gosh, well, it's quite expensive. It's on eBay, $28.95. It's an M&S perfume, and it says that it's not saying. I guess what it is like it says it on the label, isn't it? Neroli, musk, and bergamot. So that was that. Oh, make me feel a bit sick. Anyway, let's talk about this one. The Yves Saint Laurent Belle d'Opium, and let's Google that. Yeah, okay. Ooh, that's spinny. Ooh. Okay, so this says the fruity, amber, warm, spicy, woody, sweet, balsamic, smoky, fresh, spicy, and tobacco. That's apparently everything that I've got in this. And that is, I mean, it's still available on this. I mean, Oriental woody fragrance for women was launched in 2010. Top notes are Casablanca, lily, gardenia, jasmine, and mandarin orange. Middle notes are incense, fruity notes, white pepper. Oh God, I don't know what I'm doing with that. Fruit, white pepper, tobacco, peach, and rose. Base notes are sandalwood, patchouli, amber, and vanilla. Okay, so that's what that smells like. Let's have a whiff. Oh, that smells expensive, to be honest. Oh, smells like Christmas, maybe. I don't know. I quite like that, but I wouldn't wear it during the day. It's a night smell. It smells like Christmas night to me. It's nice. It's expensive. So oh, and then I've got this. Which I think I remember getting this. I got this at Superdrug, and I think it's one of these that you can mix with other smells. Layering lamp, blossom, fresh rose, and jasmine. Use individual or mix two fragrances proportionately for a unique scent. It's not given a date when it's expired, so I'm dreading getting an expired one because I feel like then I'll smell it forever. Oh no. Oh, that smells like car air freshener. Sorry if you use this. Oh no, that is not good. Oh, I might take this. I might spray this in my car. It smells like car air freshener. Sorry, and it doesn't smell like rose or jasmine. No, not for me. Oh, not for me, that smell. Oh, 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 sorry. So I've got three more. I've got this one. I don't know. No, thank you. I've got this one, which is Hugo Boss. Hugo Boss? Yeah, I don't know what Hugo Boss this is. I'll Google. Oh, I tell you that Super Drug one. I don't know why I got that because it is found. Hugo Boss perfume. There's no picture of this in this. There's no picture that looks like this. Oh, there one is. Oh, it's Hugo Boss Boss. Boss Boss. Oh, it says orange. It says orange. Oh, I might have got this well after I've been to, I can remember I went to Spain on holiday. I went to Seville and Cadiz, and maybe I bought this then because I loved the smell of the orange blossoms. That was probably about, gosh, that was probably about 6 or 7 years ago. So that was, yeah, it says is a vibrant and lively fragrance that evokes summer and freedom. It's captivating and passionate fragrance that celebrates the beauty and sensuality of the modern woman. The fragrance has a fresh and vibrant opening evoked by the combination of orange blossom and almond. This is enhanced by the citrus notes of lime and bergamot. The sweet and stimulating character of the fragrance is underlined by the combination of white chocolate, peach and marzipan. The heart notes of the fragrance is emphasized by the floral notes of rose, jasmine and freesia, which convey a feeling of warmth and security. The warm, sensual character of the fragrance is further enhanced by the combination of white musk, sandalwood, and vanilla. Hugo Boss Orange Eau de Toilette is a beguiling, passionate and sensual fragrance reminiscent of summer and freedom. It is perfect for the modern woman who longs for a fresh, lively and stimulating fragrance. Well, let's see what that smells like. Hope it hasn't gone off because it sounds quite nice. This thing. You might wonder why I've got these sticks, and why I've got these sticks because I bought them, because when I found these a few days ago, well, a week ago, I thought, well, let me try them. So I smelled a couple and I was like, I can't smell them because I, you know, if you smell a few things, then you kind of get nose blind. Well, I do anyway. So you become nose blind, and I was like, oh no, I need something to be able to like hold up to my nose, smell it, walk away, come back, and then smell it again to see what it actually smells like. So I haven't held this up to my nose yet, this Hugo Boss. Let's see. Oh, I do like that. It definitely smells citrusy. Honestly, all these perfumes, most of them are quite lovely smelling, but I've never, you know, people say, oh, I had so-and-so come up to me when I was wearing this perfume. Every time I'm wearing this perfume, people come up to me and say, oh, you smell lovely, what's your perfume? I've never in my life had that. Probably because my RBF. But I do like this. There's so many of these. I'm definitely going to, I say keep them out, because if I keep them out, are they going to be like, they've been safe in their little cocoon in a bag under my, in my bedside cabinet in the dark, and then I get them out and they're all going to wither and wizen and be unusable? I don't know, because genuinely I don't know how long perfume actually does last. It's alcohol based, most of it, isn't it? So it's got to last a while. I do quite like that. Oh, I wonder if I should rate them, like in my favourite thing, but I can't remember what the others smell like now. So then I've got this oldie favourite. I used to wear this all the time, and I do like this, and I'm sure lots of you wear this too. Autumn scent, Jo Malone, Blackberry and Bay. And you can see all these perfumes, but there's hardly any out of them. I've barely used them, and I've just forgotten about them. You know, it's like fall, all of them fall. Yes, fall. Like, why? Why? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And obviously, I've had this collection and put them together because I haven't. I sometimes wonder. You know, I've never recently I've thought of this, but it's not something that concerns me to the extent that I should try and get some sort of diagnosis. But I have wondered about whether I have ADHD, because there's quite a few things that I've seen on the internet, of course, which does seem to track. For example, the hole, if it goes in the cupboard, it might as well be in a black hole to completely forget about it. And also, I don't have good like spatial recognition, and I think I might have touched on that before. Of one of the reasons why I don't drive far, or I only like driving where I know where I'm going, is because I find it quite hard to recognize where I've been. So I can't listen to a sat nav and concentrate on driving at the same time. So that's a thing. Yeah, obviously, my mind is always going. Like, I've spoken about how many books I read, and people probably think, oh, I'm lying or something, but it's not. It's the truth, and it's because I don't sleep. Because at night my brain goes a million miles an hour, so it's like a displacement activity for me, so that I'm not thinking of all things. So that's something. But why it never even occurred to me before, I think, is because, well, it wasn't a thing when I was at school. I'm 60, you know, like 40 plus years ago, it wasn't a thing. And yeah, I think anybody that was badly behaved might have been labelled with that, but I wasn't. But I was a zoner outer. Like, I did zone out quite a lot. So who knows? Anyway, I'm not going to go and find out whether that is actually a case or not, because I don't need to. Not, you know, it doesn't affect my life. It doesn't affect, well, when I say it doesn't affect my life, I put things in practice so that it doesn't affect my life. Like, for example, I live my life by routine, and I write lists of things that I've got to do. Like, my husband laughs because he was like, what are you taking off? I'm like, my list of what I've got to do today. And like, I've got a list: clean bathroom, tick. But I don't just say clean bathroom. I say wipe sink, tick. Wash bar, tick. Clean toilet, tick. Because also then you get more of a sense, you get that dopamine hit. And that's one of the things that I've found from like the internet, is that people with ADHD have low levels of dopamine. And so I thought, oh, maybe that's a case. And I do think that's true. You know, like when you do something and then you feel like you've achieved it, you get that dopamine hit, and so you want to do something else. But whether that is actually true, I'm not that self-diagnosing. I'm just saying that it is kind of a possibility. But anyway, back to the perfume, Blackberry and Bay. Yeah. I just know what this is going to sound like, because this is so evocative. I used to wear this all the time. Not this bottle, evidently, but ooh, quite strong. Already smell it. Yeah, lovely. Autumnal fresh. Walking through woods fresh. Let's see what that says about it. Glasses on. Ooh, expensive. Why is this? All these perfumes are pretty expensive. I'm sitting on a fortune here. £118. Good Lord. Description: childhood memories of blackberry picking, a burst of deep tart blackberry juice blending with the freshness of just gathered bay and brambly woods, vibrant and verdant. Tasting notes: top, blackberry, releasing an instant burst of juiciness. Natural blackcurrant fruit extract adds a fruity, slightly tart accent, while bucko tree essence suggests the lively, crunchy green character of blackberry leaves. It sounds lovely, doesn't it? It sounds like you could eat it. Heart is bay leaves and accord based on the natural note of galbanum. I don't know what that is. Bringing vegetal brightness and a wonderful green quality to the fragrance, and base is cedarwood. Oh gosh, speaking of cedarwood, its woody, dry character imbues the heart with charismatic intensity. I was in Sainsbury's at the weekend, and they have some clothes washing liquid, and I don't know what it's called, but one of this, I opened this, I think it's, well, so I did buy one of them. I bought they had 3 scents. They had cedarwood, which is what reminded me, lavender and rose, I think, and the cedarwood, it was absolutely divine. The minute I smelled it, it just reminded me of my granddad, and I didn't want to buy it because I didn't want to wash my sheets in something that smelled like my granddad, but it was lovely. And it was on special. It was like if you had a Nectar card, I think it was £6 rather than £8. I can't remember. Have a look at that. If I remember the name, I'll put it below. So that was the Blackberry and Bay, Jo Malone, £118. Who would have thought? I'm sure that was £118. I probably bought it a million years ago. And then I've got this final one, which is this Eternity for Women, Calvin Klein, Summer. Now, a lot of these perfumes, don't forget, a lot of these perfumes, when I say don't forget, I mean for myself not to forget, because I'm thinking, why have I spent so much money? I probably didn't spend that much money. You know, my husband travels in his job. He's always in an airport. He probably bought one of these in his travels, I expect, because it seems like something he would do. Yeah, it wasn't me. Just saying. So this is Eternity for Women, Summer by Calvin Klein. Let's see what about this one. That looks like that one, does it? Yeah. Oh, discontinued. Rare. 2019. Oh, I could sign into eBay and sell this for £45, apparently. I'm not going to. Where do I find... Where do I find what the smell is like? Ugh. Okay, that's what I want to know, what it smells like. It says it's a refreshing, energetic and playful fruity unisex fragrance inspired by summer. The scent features notes of lime, mojito, fresh lemon and guava on a woody base of cedar. Let's see what that smells like then. Obviously it wasn't very popular, it's been discontinued. Oh, it's nice. It says it's unisex, but I wouldn't want my husband to smell like it. It's a bit... but maybe I've smelled it. I've smelled it last, and you know, I might have smelled all these first, and so maybe I'm doing it an injustice to smell it last, because maybe I can't really smell, because I do feel like I'm a bit full of perfume now. Yeah, so they are all my forgotten perfumes that I forgot I had. There's definitely some in here that I'm going to start using. Maybe not imminently. Like, I'll probably keep the Blackberry and Bay so that it starts getting a bit more autumnal, because that's why I used to like wearing that in autumn. The Opium, maybe I'll wear it if we go out in an evening or something, or yeah. Maybe should I wear the summer one? It is theoretically summer. I say that because I say theoretically because we did have a couple of weeks of nice weather, but now it's gone back to the standard rain every day. It's not quite fresh, that. It's not too overwhelming, which I do quite like. And I did like this one, this Hugo Boss. Yeah, I like that one too. Oh, I like them all, actually. Obviously, that's why I kept them and I hid them. I didn't hide them, I just lost them. So, do any of you do things like that? Just forget about things that you own and just put them away, never to be seen again? It's a bit weird, isn't it? Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Another longish video. I really want to keep my videos shorter, but anyway, if you have watched all that, thank you for watching, and yeah, please subscribe if you want to. Don't if you don't want to, but it doesn't cost you anything and it would help my channel. And I'm genuinely teetering on the edge of maybe not doing it anymore, because it's a lot of work actually. It's not that I like doing it, but what I find a lot of work is the fact that you have to be consistent with it. And sometimes if I'm busy or if I don't feel like it, then the idea that you've got to do a video, because otherwise the algorithm kicks you off. I don't even think the algorithm kicks me on it, to be honest. Oh, knocking over my perfume, to be quite honest. So anyway, point being, subscribe if you want to, hit the notification bell if you want to, and I'll see you next time. Bye.